So I just finished Quo Vadis by Henrik Sienkiewicz's. I have no clue how to pronounce his name. He's Polish, so Polish names are hard. Yeah, this is a translated work, and it was originally written in Polish. I don't know how old this edition is. However, the most recent copyright is 1987. And I know it is now out of copyright. And the date on perhaps the printing date, I don't know, is 1897. So I started this book in June of last year. And I got halfway in it. And I took it to the park. I was reading it in the lake with my nose poking out of the water and my book poking out of the water. And it was real great. Then I got halfway through and I set it aside for half a year. Actually more than half a year. I got sick. And then I got busy. Then I got sick again. Then I finally picked it up and finished it. And it's a story of Rome in the time of Nero. And this author believed that Nero absolutely burnt Rome. Absolutely, 100%. Nero burnt Rome. And then he played the Christians for it. So it's quite the story. We're following for the most part, we're following a Roman fairly high up and the love of his life and their mishaps and the people they interact with. So we have Nero, because he's high up enough for that. We have his uncle. We have, then amongst the Christians, we have Peter and Paul. Then we have a Greek who, goodness, the Greek. I don't have words for him. But yeah, that is Quo Vadis, and pretty good. Pretty good. I might throw this over my shoulders. I don't know if I'm going to light the candle this evening. But I'm here to continue reading my chunky books. I've brought them back out to the tent. The two remaining quotation mark ones, and I honestly don't know which one I want to read. Do I want to read Came a Cavalier? Or Long Ago Yesterday in Appalachia? I had been reading this chapter by chapter. Part of me is I feel like that's a shame. But it's I don't know about this book. So, I might read a chapter of this and see how I feel. But I might feel like I ought to just dive into this one. I don't know. If I don't decide I don't want to do either, I could, sub or something. That's where I'm at now. Or I could, just read this. It's fascinating. But it's actually tea this time. So I am reading Came a Cavalier by Francis Parkinson Keys, and I'm not going to spoil it for you in case you should happen to wish to read it, but I restarted reading at chapter 10, which is 65, and I'm now at page 90, and which is midway through chapter 13, and wow, it's pretty great, I gotta say. I'm very much enjoying this clash of cultures. I'm absolutely certain you can't tell there in my camera, but I smoked this place up a ton getting this candle lit, and you can't hardly even see it. So I'm going to bounce it there on the edge for the moment and call that worth it. I need to eventually move that because it's not level, and I prefer to melt lovely. But that is neither here nor there. I smoked this place up and whew, eyes are stinging. But it'll be fine. I'll lie down and read shortly. So I'm up to, I think it just finished. Yes, I just finished chapter 20 in War and Peace of book 1. I have a long way to go. I have finished one book completely, and I have gotten, this is the beginning, I was at 50 pages, or now I am at 120 pages in Came a Cavalier. I've been reading quite a bit in this one. I don't know where I was, but I am now at 239, 240 in it. And this one is kind of more important that I finish because it's not mine. So I don't know when I need to be retuning this. But I feel like it's coming up for a number of reasons. So I'm kind of more focusing on this at the moment. Sorry, I have sort of added another book to my list that I did not bring out because it's 5 books in one, so it looks chunky, but it's kind of not. But I did find, I looked through books and, ooh, man, I smoked it up. And I found this. I don't know if I have a bookmark in here. I absolutely do. I am 74, somewhere, between 74 and 75, in the Book of Lost Tales, number 2. Ooh, it's warm though. Boy, is it warm. So, that's why ideally, I would very much like to finish a book every month. But, I don't know. That's the update on this month. And, yeah, I'm really enjoying War and Peace. It reminds me of, like, a TV show or an internet show of some point. The way I'm consuming it, like, I'll listen to a couple of chapters every day. So I go for a walk, get my exercise in, and catch up on what's happening with, their names. None of which I've memorized yet, except for Natasha. I know Natasha. Probably because of the, I watched, the Marvel movies, and I've enjoyed them. So that's probably where Natasha's sticking with me. Also, she's been a key player in the past couple of chapters. She's, like, everywhere. And then, of course, there's Pierre. So Natasha, Pierre, Boris. Those are the names I know. Nathaniel? I don't know. Yeah, I'm greatly enjoying, go for a walk, catch up with these characters, and then, that's it. So I've been trying to come out here a couple nights a week. I'd like to come out 4 nights a week and read. I've not been doing that for various reasons. Yeah. And read. I'll read like this for I'll read like this for like half an hour or so. Maybe up to an hour, and then I'll read this for some time. And I have 4 books I have to judge by the end of the month, and a 5th book I have to review before the end of the month. And those are taking precedent over any of the rest of these. And of course I have a massive stack, as you should have seen, of a TBR. And yeah, those I'm working through during the day and on the weekends. So, this has probably gone on way too long, but hopefully I'll have footage of me, like, reading something to jazz it up a teensy bit. So, let me get back into my books.